Welcome back to my Xero channel once again. So today we'll be learning how to create purchase orders. Okay, so in order to create purchase orders in Xero, you click on the business tab there. From there you move to the purchase orders. So once you click on the purchase orders, the display item will be the this interface. So you can see here new purchase orders. You can see here all. So this all include all the draft purchase orders, all the awaiting for approval. So whenever you create purchase orders and you save it, it will move to approval request, and then once the purchase request has been approved, it will now move to the approved tab, so where you can see all the list of purchase orders that have been approved. You can see the number here, the number that's the number sequence, the reference, the supplier's name, the date that we have raised the purchase orders, and the date in which we are expecting the item to be delivered. Then you also have the ability to add the arrival date, where the delivery date will be different from the expected arrival date. Then the amount. Then also, in case you have sent these purchase orders to the supplier via the Xero system, it will also be shown here as well. Then you also have the ability to convert the purchase orders into a bill. So as you can see from here, these are the number of codes purchase orders that we have been able to convert into a bill. Okay, so today's lesson is focusing on how to create a new purchase orders and also convert it into a bill. So let's do that. So in order to do that, you click on a new purchase orders here. Once you click on that, this will be the interface that will appear. So you can see that the first one is the supplier's name. Since we are buying from third parties, then it will be a supplier. So you can start by assuming you know the name of supplier in your system, or if it's a new one, then you have to set up the contact in the system. But in this, we assume that you have the supplier or the system. So let's start typing a name that will be appropriate. So let's say we can add Luna Cafe. Then the date in which we want to raise these purchase orders, you can click on the drop down here and they change the date. Then you also expected to provide the delivery date. So once you click on the drop down, you can see today, 7 days, for 14 days time, 30 days time. You also have to have the ability to be able to scroll back to be able to select the date that will be appropriate, or you also select for it. So let's assume we are selecting today, or let's say plus 14 days. Then this is a system generated PO number. So this one too, you can change how you want this number system to appear at the setting side. They can also provide a unique reference for the purchase orders. So maybe we want to order for computers, that can be our reference. They also have the ability to be able to select any purchase order template. So we can create as many as purchase order template in the system. Again, later we'll be learning how to be able to create or customize purchase order template. Okay, then you also have another tab where you can be able to add any supporting documents such as purchase requisition from the user department. So once you click on this, you'll be able to add documents from your library, or you can also upload documents from your computer or desktop. Okay, and then the next one is the currency which you are using the purchase orders. You also have the ability to be able to add any new purchase orders. So you can see here when you click on the drop down, you're able to select any currency that you want to issue the purchase orders in. You have almost the world's currency in this system. Alright, so the base currency is the USD, so we are maintaining this. Now you have to enter the items in case you have already add items in the system. So you can see here you have able to automate all the items. Later we'll be learning how to automate all these items here. But let's assume that what we are going to purchase or order for, we don't have in the system, so let's order it. So you can say 2 sets of HP computers. So this is the order we are ordering. So you have how many orders? 2 quantities. Let's say the unit price is for 1,500 USD, and then the account. So let's say we are buying and selling, so let's put in another purchase account. Then we can also add here 3 sets of black furniture again. So since we are buying and selling, let's assume that we are buying, these are not an asset, we are buying and selling. So again 1,200, so we are going to put this under what? The purchase account. So assuming you are not buying this for resale, then it become your asset, so you have to what? Create the asset account, computer account, and then F&F accounts. Okay, you also have the ability to be able to select the region in which you want to maybe track these items to, or the store in which you are buying these items for. So how you can add as many as store that you want, or be able to track reporting, or be able to provide segment reporting. Okay, so let's assume that this is what? East, and this furniture we are buying it for the north store. Okay, so you can add as many as you want. You can add multiple of 5 lines, multiple of 10 lines, and then 20 lines at a go. Alright, they also have the ability to be able to check whether this amount here are they tax inclusive or exclusive. So you should be very careful whenever you are putting these figures here. Always you have to confirm that this exclusive means that this amount does not include VAT. So meaning the VAT will be added to this amount whenever you are charging the final amount. So you can see here the tax amount is what? 544, and the total invoice amount is this. Okay, so now let's look at the, you can also add address line where it can be one time, add a new address, one of address, or you can also set from contact. And these are this business organization address. So you can select that, and you can see that it is already here. Okay, then you can also provide attention to the contact person at the suppliers company. So let's say this invoice is going to what? J. Then you can also add your contact details, and then you provide this delivery instruction. So kindly deliver these items at our head office. Thank you, or thanks. Okay, so once you do that, and then you review it, you are okay, you can look at here save. When you click on the save here, you can save it as a draft. But by default, whenever you click on this save, you are meaning that you are clicking as what? A save as a draft. You can also save it and then continue editing it. You can also save it and submit for approval where you don't have the approval function. You can save this as a draft and then add another purchase order. Then assuming you have the ability to approve, then you see the approval tab here. So when you click on approve, automatically this purchase order will be approved. Then when you click on the drop down, you can also approve and then add. So meaning the approver can also add or create purchase orders at the same time. Okay, so we are okay with this. So let's click on the approve. Okay, so once you approve the purchase orders, as you can see here, so you can review it and see, and then you also be able to track when every changes that we make on will be made on these purchase orders. You can be seeing the track of the invoices, the day and the time that the person has done. So as you can see here, these are the various actions that we're taking. So you're able to track who has performed or changed anything in the system. You're able to monitor and then revert any action that person has taken. Okay, so as you can see that we are okay, so you can send these purchase orders to the supplier. So assuming the supplier has an email, you set it here. You can also print it and then share with them, or you can mark it as a bill. When you click mark as an bill, meaning that this will be created as a draft bill or a draft payable. Alright, then you can also have the ability to add any additional document that you want. Then when you click on options here, you can also edit it. In case you identify that you have made some error or there's something that you have to change here, you can click on edit. You can also delete these purchase orders if it's no longer valid. You also have the ability to copy these purchase orders as a bill or invoice or any other item. So you this is a flow. When you receive the purchase requisition, you make a purchase order. From the purchase order, when the goods are received, you have to receive what goods received note. Then the goods received note should come with what the bill. So now let's assume that we have received this good that we have ordered, so you have to create a bill for this. So you click on bill. So once you do that, say mark this purchase order as fully billed, so meaning that all the items that we have ordered, we have received them. So you say okay, so let's click on create draft. Yes, so as you can see here, now you are on the new bill. So this you are now creating payable. So now your purchase orders that you have been provided, where the supplier has provided items or has agreed to supply the items based on evidence of goods received note, you are now converting the purchase orders into a bill so that you can create payable. Okay, so now since you can go through here, you review your currency, the due date. So the due date here will be the supplier's term. So how long are you supposed to pay your suppliers? So again, you can just add maybe plus 14 and enter. So you see, so you can add here plus 30 days, enter. So once you do this, automatically what creates the due date. Then you can also add any goods received no other bill or the bill that you have received from the suppliers. Then you input it as for the purpose of audit in the future. So you have to future proof your business by providing all documents, support documents that in time of audit or tax will not be found wanting. Okay, so once we are good to go here, we can add another line in case we want to run. We want to add more products, or we can also assign these expenses to a customer. So let's say we are doing a project. So let's say we are buying this item in order to perform a request that from a customer. So when you click on that, you can now search for all the customers that you have in the system. So you can select here, then you check, you search for the customer. So you see, so you can now assign. So you can say decide customer later. Okay, so let's click on that. That's not the focus today. So once we are okay with this, then now you can also save this bill as draft, save and continue, or save and submit for approval, and then you save and add another. So assuming you don't have the approval functionality, means that you have to what save and submit for approval. Then you can also, assuming you have the functionality to approve, you can click on approve here or approve and add another. So let's assume that we have only the submit, save and submit for approval. So let's click on that. So once the requester or the purchasing department make a request that they need the item, and then the purchase orders has been raised, where those orders has been what converted into a bill. So now we can see here waiting as what to be approved. So you can see here, so once you check this box here, you can see approved. So you can see all the items here, the due date, and then you can click on what approve. So once that, they will notify you have selected one item to approve. Are you sure? You say yes, you click on approve, and then you are good to go. So once you click on approve, now you will be under awaiting payment. So now you are owing people. So you can see here this loaner have just approved. So now you can also add date that you expected to pay or the planned date. And then you also have the ability to automate the bill entry. So there is a unique key. So this key here, when you share this key with your suppliers will not even like to share hard document with you again. So this is like an email address to your Xero organization. So your suppliers, instead of them sending a bill to you via email, they can send it to your Xero account using this unique email address. And once this a bill is sent to this email address, it automatically come here as a draft. When it comes here as a draft, then you can now review it and then convert it into a bill. Alright, so now let's move to the purchasing overview, where you can see all the items that you have bought and how much you are owing people. So you can see all the drafts, those that are waiting payment, waiting approval, and then others, those that are overdue are showing in red. And then you can also see all the purchase orders that have been issued, those that are in draft, waiting approval, and then how much have been approved. Okay, so today in this lesson we have learned how to create purchase orders, how to convert those purchase orders into a bill, and then how to be able to track and then analyze the overview of the purchase orders, and then be able to identify or how your business is also performing in terms of payable. Alright, so today we have learned a lot. Thank you very much for your time. Subscribe to our channel so that you can keep enjoying receiving free videos from us. Let's learn together. Happy learning. See you again in the next video.